see you as one of the better comic actors we have.
Thank you, but why don't I get comic roles? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this is our
This is
platform to
this is a
manifest it.
start. That you're manifesting a good comic role this time, right?
Because I mean, if we see you in Chup Chup Ke, De Danadan, Singh is King, all those three films, I think your comic timing is also very like I think if it's safe to say that you were a badass in the three of them.
I
But
don't
that
know.
badass comic timing is so great, especially when you riff with Rajpal Yadav and Chup Chup Ke, and that is a part of the meme culture now.
Yeah, it
Do you
is.
still get a lot of love for those movies?
I do, and that's all because of
yeah.
Priyanji and the cast and everyone. Like, my biggest takeaways are the fact that I got to work with a cast like that, to kind of have a friendship with Kareena, which I have even now, or like, just who would have thought there weren't even like, there wasn't even Instagram back then. And who would have thought that, that clip would become a part of the meme culture to a point where, we would kind of talk about it even now, but it's interesting to kind of go back to it each time. I haven't seen the film in a long time, but I get a lot of love, and sometimes in the strangest places, in the strangest ways.
Yeah, I see that whenever I watch Chup Chup Ke, I feel like if Rajpal Yadav is doing that in front of you, I don't know how you can keep a straight face.
Yeah, I also feel like because you're seeing Priyanji on the other side and you want to make no mistakes because he's so good at what he does.
Yeah.
But I would always be like, oh my God, it's Priyadarshan. So you want to like make sure you say your lines, you show up on time, and everything happens like dot on time, and nobody makes like comedy is serious business. Yeah, I'm not the one who said that. So yeah, I'm just saying.
But since you work with both, how are their approaches different as comedy directors, Priyadarshan and Anees Bazmee?
Yeah, I've been asked this before. I think that, see, it's big, right? Their canvases are big.
Yeah.
Anees Bazmee's canvas is always big, and Priyadarshan's canvas is always big. I mean, it baffles me how they kind of have so many things going on at the same time. Like, if you look at a film like Singh is King, to be able to handle all those people and know exactly what the joke is, because we were doing only action. Like, we were figuring out and trying to, there was some sort of, we were all trying to solve this problem. But he knows how, how funny it can get and where it can go, and, how far he can take it. Now, if I'm trying to compare, is the play more here or is the play less here, then it's the same. If I'm trying to compare that, there is a problem, trying to resolve it, there's a joke going on, but the director knows exactly that's also in common. Nobody's ever asked me this question. It's very tough to answer, but
So they're pretty much part of the same, like come from the same grain.
yeah, I would imagine. I just more action on Anissa's side. I would imagine action comedy, unless that's pretty much what I've done.
Yeah.
And more drama and comedy on this side, and more color canvas, color coding on, like, like everyone was in those whites and everyone was in pastels and everyone in the deeper.
Everyone comes together in the climax.
Yeah. But I would say drama and comedy on Priyansa's side, and more action and comedy on Anissa's side, to actually distinguish between the two. But what great directors, man. Yeah. Now I'm just like, I'm craving to go back and working with both of them. Like, I think as soon as this call is over, I'm going to call them. I mean, as soon as this interview is over, I'm going to call both of them saying, hey, I want to work with you.
Yeah. Why not? Because we need to see you in more
now
comedies.
that I'm encouraged and I'm not shying away from saying it. Well, let people think whatever they want. Yeah.
Coming back to like 180 degrees apart is as we said, the multiplex of Beat or art cinema that you did, with whom I consider two of the pioneers of that multiplex movement is Rajat Kapoor and Vinay Pathak from Bheja Fry. Both of them were there. I think that was the first multiplex film, so to say. Then you did Das Vidania, Mithya.
Yeah.
So I was recently talking to Rajat Kapoor and I asked him that he made a lot of those films by crowdfunding.
Yeah, he did.
But now he says that now crowdfunding to dur ki baat hai, like you can't even expect someone to go and buy a ticket and watch my film in a theater.
Yeah.
Do you feel that the space for that kind of cinema has also shrunk today?
So heartbreaking to hear that.
Yeah.
But he's such a realist when it comes to, knowing where he stands. Because I've also known him for a while and I know exactly where that comes from, that emotion. Because he's been trying to tell stories that he wants to tell and not seeing as much success as he should be.
That is there less space for that kind of cinema today?
I think the thing about cinema is that earlier it was between, kind of mainstream and multiplex and massy, and now it's about what goes, not cinema, but movies, what goes straight to OTT and what kind of goes to the theaters. It's a lot of kind of, there's a lot of PNL, there's a lot of like discussion about what your numbers are. The ones who kind of the ones who we think know it, or like a lot of things haven't done well in the past.
Yeah.
And when you actually put them down on paper, you feel that no, this is a sure shot is definitely going to do well. And then what went wrong? And there's a lot of dissection. It's somewhere taken the joy out of the storytelling and the risk. But then a lot of it is also going straight to OTT, and you see some fantastic pieces there. I'm just trying to find the silver lining, and then you see a film like Dhurandhar doing well, and then it gives you hope. Or you see a film from South, and you're like, okay, these are the numbers it's making. So someone's doing something right, and if someone can do something right, why can't another one do it right? So, there are too many questions that one kind of asks, but I really hope that, having said that, Rajat is a friend, and I really hope that, there's place for that kind of cinema, narrative, storytelling, movies.
I mean, that's what I'm coming to, that Dhurandhar does great business, but can a Rajat Kapoor film do even can it even break even? Is my question. That kind of a film, does it have space in theaters, or it's only meant to OTT? Is the segregation that clear now?
No, I mean, breaking even is also relative, right? When it's a larger film, breaking even is also that, it's a longer distance to travel. So I'm saying the road to travel for a Dhurandhar versus, say, a 12th fail, it's all relative also.
Of course.
But I'm just saying that even to coming back to your question, or coming back to making a film, say like even a Fas Gaye Obama today, or a Mithya, and all these films did see theatrical releases. I feel that, it feels distant, but I don't know if it is a distant dream. Like, it's ever so changing. There could be a time where something like that does well. There could be a smaller film that ends up doing great numbers, or blowing up, or going global, or whatever, and then finding its ground. But it's a question that no one can answer.